Learning outcomes. Dear students, in the last module, we studied about depressants and their classification. After studying this module, you will be able to know about barbiturates and their types, mode of action and pharmacokinetics of barbiturates, also forensic examination of barbiturates. First, introduction to barbiturates. Barbiturates are drugs that act as central nervous system depressants, and by virtue of this, they produce a wide spectrum of effects from mild sedation to total anesthesia. Barbiturates are therapeutically used as anesthetics, anticonvulsants, anxiolytics, hypnotics, and sedatives, although they are probably most familiar as sleeping pills. Barbiturates are derivatives of barbituric acid. The different properties of the various barbiturates depend upon the side groups attached to the ring. Barbituric acid was first discovered by the German chemist Adolf von Baeyer in 1864 by combining urea with malonic acid. The medical value of these substances was not realized, however, until 1903, when two other German chemists, Emil Fischer and Joseph von Mering, discovered that one of these compounds, diethyl barbituric acid, was very effective in putting dogs to sleep. It is said that von Mering proposed that the new substance be called as veronal, because the most peaceful place he knew on earth was the Italian city of Verona. The barbiturates were used as sleep tablets and sedatives that led to their widespread abuse till 1960s, when they were replaced by non-barbiturate hypnotics such as benzodiazepines. Unfortunately, barbiturates are still available in the market either alone or in combination with other substances such as amphetamines. In recent years, there has been a significant downturn in prescribing and therefore the general availability of barbiturates owing to their side effects and associated dependency problems. An exception is phenobarbital, which is still used as an anticonvulsant or anti-epileptic. Through the years, alternatives to barbiturates have been developed, including methaqualone and mequalone, benzodiazepines, and related compounds. We can see the figure where the different types of barbiturates and their common names have been given, like amobarbital is known as amital, butalbital is known as furosemide, and pentobarbital is known as nembutal. Also, talbutal, common name is lotusate. All these are the barbiturates. Slang names for barbiturates: yellow jackets, reds, blues, Emmys, and rainbows. Next is synthesis of barbituric acid. We can see the reaction where urea and malonic ester in the presence of heat and hydrogen atom form barbituric acid and methanol. Barbiturates are white, crystalline, odorless powder with a faintly bitter taste. These compounds are used as sedative, hypnotics, and when given intravenously are used as anesthetics. They are useful in psychiatric disorders, epilepsy, and strychnine poisoning. Barbiturates, among other drug substances, are usually encountered by the forensic scientists as tablet or capsule preparations that have been diverted from licit sources, or particularly in case of barbiturates as cutting agents in other drug materials. For example, phenobarbital in heroin samples. In some cases, identification and confirmation of the dose form can be achieved by using internationally available databases. If this is not possible, then the traditional process of physical description, presumptive testing, TLC, and GCMS should be followed to identify the drug components. Next is classification of barbiturates. Barbiturates are classified into 4 groups depending on whether their action is long, intermediate, short or ultra short. First, based on long action, it affects from 1 to 8 to 12 hours. Fatal dose 3 to 4 grams. These groups of barbiturates act for longer duration. Example is phenobarbital and memphobarbitol. Second is intermediate action. It affects from half to 4 to 8 hours. Fatal dose is 2 to 3 grams. These groups of barbiturates act for not long time or not too short. Example, pentobarbital and amylobarbital. Next is short action. It affects from 15 minutes to 2 to 4 hours. Fatal dose is 1 to 2 grams. These drugs act for shorter duration of time. Example, butobarbital, cerobarbital and pentobarbital. Next is ultra short action. It affects for very shorter duration of time. Fatal dose is 1 gram. These barbiturates act as general anesthetics. Example, thiopenton sodium. Next is mechanism of action of barbiturates. Barbiturates potentiate the effect of GABA at the GABA A receptor. The GABA A receptor is a ligand-gated ion channel membrane receptor that allows for the flow of chloride through the membrane in neurons. GABA is the principal neurotransmitter for this receptor, which upon binding causes the channel to open and creates a negative change in the transmembrane potential. This makes it an inhibitory neurotransmitter. Barbiturates potentiate the effect of GABA by binding to the GABA A receptor at a nearby site and increasing the chloride flow through the channel. Barbiturates also block the AMPA receptor, which is sensitive to glutamate, the excitatory neurotransmitter. Glutamate performs the opposite effect from GABA, restricting ion flow and increasing the transmembrane action potential of the neuron. By blocking this action, barbiturates serve to increase the duration of the receptor response to GABA and extend the depressed condition of the cell. Are the actions of barbiturates on various systems of the body. Action of barbiturates on central nervous system. Depending on the increasing dose, barbiturate cause sedation, sleep, anesthesia and coma. Action of barbiturates on respiratory system. Barbiturates cause the depression of respiratory system. Action of barbiturates on cardiovascular system. Barbiturates cause mild decrease in heart rate and the blood pressure. Action of barbiturates on skeletal muscles. Barbiturates cause decreases the contraction of muscles. Action of barbiturates on smooth muscles. Barbiturates decrease the tone and motility of smooth muscles in the intestines. Action of barbiturates on kidney. Barbiturates can decrease the urine output. Next is pharmacokinetics of barbiturates. Pharmacological action of barbiturates of all types is the same, that is depression of central nervous system. However, the structural variations result in differences in rate of absorption and distribution. By altering the dose, the degree of depression can be altered. Phenobarbital has a specific depressant action on cerebral motor cortex that makes it a valuable drug for epilepsy. In hypnotic doses, it has no analgesic action and if prescribed alone in painful conditions. There may be excitement, restlessness, mental confusion and delirium. Barbiturates act as synergists with analgesics and potentiate the action of alcohol. Barbiturates rapidly absorb from the gastrointestinal tract, including rectum and from subcutaneous tissues. They are concentrated in the liver for a short time and then evenly distributed in the body fluids. They are partly destroyed in the liver and excreted in urine. Most barbiturates which are used as sedative hypnotics are administered orally. Intravenous route is usually reserved for management of status epilepticus or induction and maintenance of general anesthesia. Following absorption, barbiturates are distributed widely. The long-acting barbiturates have a plasma half-life of about 80 hours. Metabolism of most of these drugs occurs by oxidation in the liver, resulting in the formation of alcohols, ketones, phenols, or carboxylic acids, which are excreted in the urine as such or in the form of glucuronic acid conjugates. Metabolism of barbiturates is more rapid in children and is slower in the elderly people. Next is the effects of barbiturates. First, we shall go with the physical effects: sleepiness, nausea, slurred speech, breathing disorders, reduced sex drive, and coma. Next is psychological effects like mild euphoria, disinhibition, memory impairment, increased irritability, severe paranoia, and suicidal thoughts. Next is uses of barbiturates. Epilepsy or convulsion, the drug of choice is phenobarbital. In case of anesthesia, thiopentane is used as an anesthetic drug. It is also used as a hypnotic, also used as anxiolytic, used as sedative to induce sleep, and used in the treatment of psychosomatic disorders. Signs and symptoms. The clinical staging of barbiturates has been classified into 5 stages. First, awake, competent and normally sedated. Second, sedated, where the addict have positive reflexes, prefers sleep, answers question when aroused, does not cerebrate properly, comatose with positive reflexes, comatose and areflexia, extremer comatose, that is difficulty in respiration and circulation, and death in from respiratory failure. The barbiturates show different signs and symptoms in different organs. First, central nervous system. It shows drowsiness, transient period of confusion, excitement, delirium and hallucinations, ataxia, vertigo and slurring sleep, headache. Consciousness is depressed in a variable degree. Can be assessed by rubbing the clenched fist on patient's sternum. The response of the pupil and peripheral nerve reflexes are so erratic that it has a little help in assessing. Pupils are constricted, then dilated in terminal hypoxia. The degree of consciousness can be expressed by the following classification. Grade 1, response to vocal commands. Grade 2, maximum response to minimal painful stimuli. Grade 3, minimal pain to maximum stimuli. And grade 4, total unresponsiveness to maximum painful stimuli. Next is respiratory system. They directly depress the medullary centers. The rate and depth of respiration is reduced and then death. If coma continues, then infection, pneumonia and pulmonary edema may develop. Next is cardiovascular system. Barbiturates exert direct toxic effects on the myocardium and interfere with the myogenic tone of peripheral arterioles, that is fall in cardiac output. permeability of arterioles is increased, leading to transudation and increase in extracellular fluid volume, cyanosis and hypotension, weak and rapid pulse, cold and clammy skin. Next is pupils. Pupils are little contracted and reacting to light, may be dilated and unequal in terminal asphyxia. Body temperature. Barbiturates interfere with the control of body temperature. Hypothermia is produced requiring the use of symptomatic measures. During recovery, the patient may become febrile. Next is gastrointestinal tract. Bowel sounds may be absent during severe poisoning, and this is a bad sign. When bowel functions return further, drug absorption may take place, leading to fluctuating levels of consciousness. Inconsistence of feces may occur. Next is renal symptoms. Renal functions may fail, especially with hypotension and hypothermia. Incontinence of urine may occur, and sugar and albumin may be present in the urine. Dermatological symptoms. The skin lesions develop in 6% of the cases, are diagnostic and very commonly present in poisoning with medium-acting barbiturates. Bullous lesions occur where the skin surface rubs the other part of the skin, such as inner aspects of thigh and pressure-bearing areas like hands and feet. Initially, there are slightly raised areas of erythema, and later on bullous eruptions are formed. The blister contains serous fluid, the rupture of which leaves a red raw surface that may be mistaken for burns. It is suggested that bullous formation is either due to toxic effects of the drug or patient is unduly sensitive to the drug itself. Now we shall study about the various color tests for barbiturates. First is Dile-Kopayani test. First is the preparation of reagent. First is cobalt acetate solution. 1 gram of cobalt acetate tetrahydrate is dissolved in, followed by addition of 0.2 ml of acetic acid. Second reagent is isopropyl amine solution. 5 ml of isopropyl amine is mixed with 100 ml of methanol. Now the procedure. A small amount of extracted material is placed on a spot plate. 3 to 4 drops of cobalt acetate solution and 3 to 4 drops of isopropyl amine solution are added. The appearance of a purple or blue-violet color indicates the presence of barbiturate. The other procedure is the residue of extract of sample is taken in 1 ml of chloroform. To a portion of chloroform extract of the sample, 2 drops of freshly prepared 1% cobalt acetate in methanol is added, followed by 1% lithium hydroxide in methanol drop by drop. Result: a blue ring at the junction indicates the presence of barbiturates. Next test is Zwicker's test. The residue of extract is taken up in chloroform. To 1 ml of chloroform extract, 2 to 3 drops of 0.5 ml of 5% pyridine in chloroform is added and shaken. The color of chloroform layer becomes purple. Then 1 drop of glacial acetic acid is added. If the color of chloroform layer changes from purple to weak blue, the presence of non-thiobarbiturates is indicated. If chloroform layer becomes green after adding pyridine in chloroform, the presence of thiobarbiturates is indicated. Result: this green color changes to light green on adding acetic acid. Next is medico-legal aspects of barbiturates. Most deaths from barbiturates are either suicidal or accidental. The popularity of barbiturates as soothers for the harrowing pace and anxieties of modern life has resulted in a number of addicts who might poison themselves from an overdose taken accidentally or through mental confusion from barbiturates, automism, or simultaneous ingestion of alcohol. Barbiturates are commonly used for suicide more by young male than female. Next, only to organophosphorus compounds. It is freely prescribed and easily available. The therapeutic uses are for sleeplessness, anxiety states, epilepsy, strychnine, picrotoxin, and cocaine poisoning. They are rarely used for homicidal purposes. Repeated small doses cause addiction that leads to withdrawal symptoms. Used for the relief of worries and anxiety of modern life. In ordinary doses, it induces natural sleep, but occasionally, instead of sleep, there is mental confusion. It is likely to happen in those cases where insomnia is due to pain and an analgesic is not taken for its relief. In these cases, the use of barbiturates may lead to mental confusion. As a result, to induce pain, patient takes more of the drug automatically, forgetting that he has already taken a dose known as barbiturate automatism. In some cases, the patient continues to take the drug that leads to overdose that is fatal. It is possible that there are cases of intentional suicide or alcoholics where confusion is more likely and the action of barbiturates is potentiated by alcohol. We'll end this module with summary. Barbiturate is a sedative drug which is white, crystalline, odorless powder with little bitter taste. They are mostly used for the treatment of psychiatric disorders, epilepsy, and strychnine poisoning. They are rapidly absorbed from the GI tract, including rectum, and from subcutaneous tissues. The mode of action of barbiturate is central nervous system depressant. Barbiturates, particularly sodium pentothal, also have interesting applications in the field of psychology, since they have provided access to levels of consciousness not normally attainable except in dreams or trances. Dile-Koppayani test and Zwicker's test are the color test for barbiturates. Barbiturates present problems because patients develop tolerance for them, and even higher doses are then required to produce the same effect. They are also habit forming, and the fatal dose is not much more than the normal therapeutic dose. Accidental barbiturate poisoning due to inadvertent overdose is not uncommon among addicts because of their phenomena of tolerance. Medico-legal importance of barbiturate is that the most of the deaths from barbiturates are either suicidal or accidental. Homicidal deaths are very rare. Intravenous thiopenton has been used as tooth serum to extract confessions during interrogation by inducing a state of drowsy disorientation in the course of which the person may reveal the truth. This controversial practice is closely related to the legitimate psychiatric practice of narcoanalysis, used to diagnose certain mental ailments by placing the patient in a reclining position and administering a mylobarbital or some other short-acting barbiturate intravenously until lateral nystagmus is induced or drowsiness is noted. When the interview is begun and sustained in a gentle fashion with periodic maintenance doses of the drug.